extreme endurance athlete, and this is my motivational video. The topic of today's video is know your purpose. I was lucky enough to speak at the same event as Jeremy Affeldt. He just recently retired from the San Francisco Giants. He was a relief pitcher extraordinaire for the Giants. He had 22 scoreless inning streak in the World Series. Nobody but Mariano Rivera from the Yankees has had more, ever. Amazing athlete, even a more amazing man. And he told a story up there when I listened to him, and I mean, I'm telling you, the room was like glued on him. Everybody's eye was on him when he spoke. And he talked about how after 5 years in the major league, he wasn't happy. He wasn't happy at all. His team was losing 100 games a year. I'm sure that didn't help, the team he was playing for at the time. And he was really not happy with being a professional Major League Baseball player. He couldn't figure out why he was doing what he was doing. His team was losing. He had a lot of money, making a lot of money. You got a lot of fame. You got a lot of people. When you're losing 100 games, they're going to boo you, though. And you got people on Twitter and Facebook who are just going to keep bashing on you and your team. I mean, that comes with the territory. It's tough on those guys, as he was talking about that. They get shamed. He called it being shamed. But so after 5 years, here he is. He doesn't even know why he's playing Major League Baseball. People would kill to play Major League Baseball, to have all that prestige, all that money, all that fame. And he's like, I don't even want to do this anymore. I don't know why I'm doing it. And then he stepped out of a Starbucks one day. And there was a girl down there, a teenage girl, and she was begging. And she was, looking, and he came out and he gave her some food. He gave her some food from Starbucks and bought her something to drink. He said something sugary, to get some fuel in her, because I guess she didn't look that good. And he said when he came out and he got her this food and he gave it to her, that when he handed it to her, he felt this really strong connection. It was like, like they were two of the same people. Two of the same people. She was so grateful that he had, not for the food so much, he felt that she was so grateful just that he cared. Because a lot of people just walk around the homeless people. They just ignore them and they walk around. And I will tell you, I've been definitely guilty of that in the past. They walk around them and they ignore them. And so by him showing this girl that he cared, it was huge. And he had this connection with her. And he was thinking, boy, there is not much difference between me and her. Both of us do not know what our purpose is. They didn't know what their purpose. They were kind of like lost souls, as far as, here he's got on the surface, everything looks great, but down deep, he's really, really unhappy. And obviously this young girl being on the streets is obviously really unhappy down deep too. And so he thought to himself, that this was his purpose when he had that connection. His purpose was to help people like this young girl. He was in a position. He could use his Major League Baseball, the fact that he has, millions of people, pay attention to Major League Baseball. He had money. He has friends who are Major League Baseball players. And he could use this as a platform to get his message out, to help the unfortunate. And he did. He started like a couple different charities, I believe, at that time. And he started getting other Major League Baseball players to help him. And people are kicking in their salaries and stuff. They would kick a day's worth of salary. Guys who were making $30 million a year and $25 million. They're kicking in a day's salary to go towards his charities. He's getting this big following of people who are helping him. And it was just like huge. He said his Major League, you could look at before he met this girl outside of Starbucks, and his numbers were not good because he didn't know what his purpose was. He thought he was just playing baseball for, whatever. He didn't even know why he was playing. But then after he got his purpose, you watch his numbers and he said they just keep dropping, his ERA, his stuff. I mean, just phenomenal. I mean, he just became a really great pitcher after that. You know why? Because he had a purpose. He had a purpose. He wanted to help people. He had the platform. He could talk to people who were influential. He could get big charities going, stuff going. It was mesmerizing. He really got me. He got a lot of people in the room. I mean, he really made you think. It was amazing. So what you got to do is just what Jeremy Affeldt found was his purpose. You got to find your purpose. He was a great pitcher, but he's even a better human being. He says when his kids, when he's older in life, he wants his kids, when they think about him, they don't think of him as a great pitcher. They think of him as a great man. And so that's what I want you to do. Identify your purpose and then go after that purpose, because you could make a big difference in this world, just like Jeremy Affeldt. Anyway, if you're interested, you can follow me on Facebook or Twitter. If you have a comment or a question, please put it in the YouTube comments section. If you're interested in some mental toughness coaching, or me talking to your team, your group, your company, your organization, email me at epicbillbradley and we will get you out some information. Thank you very much.